is eye contact or a watch me. So tricky part is when we're outside and we like to wear sunglasses, we have to remove our sunglasses so they can actually see our face. Okay. So in this case what I'm looking for is solid eye contact, being able to hold solid eye contact. The name just means turn your attention toward me, but watch me or look or focus or whatever you decide to name this says I want eyes here and I want you to hold it. I really want focus. Okay? So I start getting it voluntarily. So I'm going to demonstrate in a minute, but I'm going to have food in both hands. I'm going to let them know I've got food. I'm going to hold food out. And most puppies will jump at my hand or stare at my hand or try and get to my hand. And at some point they will glance at my face and go, why aren't you giving me the treat? And that's when I click and reward. So I'm looking at my face, not at my hands. I don't mind using food as rewards, but if my dog is fixated on the food and where the food is, that's a problem. So even though I use food with my dogs, I start from the get-go getting lots of eye contact. I want them to understand you will get food rewards, but if you fixate on the food, that's not what I want. Okay? So, can I borrow Teller? All right. Hey, buddy, you come work with me? Hi, cutie pie. Woohoo! All right. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, that looks good, huh? All right. So he knows I've got food in my hands. All right. As soon as he looks at my face, which he actually did really quickly. And the reason I'm holding food out here is because if I have food here, you really can't tell where they're looking. Nice. Look at you, your show off. Okay, most of them don't. Have you worked on eye contact already with them? Okay. Most of them don't do it this quickly unless they've already practiced.
It's incredibly useful if there's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah.
To pay attention to you. It's
Yes.
really good. It'll get them.
I use it a ton. Did you drop that one? So I'm going to make it a little bit harder for him since he's already been practicing it. I'm going to get down a little lower, which makes it a little harder. Nice. Good job.
He's like, I know who has food and I just
Nice. Good job. Good job. Nice. Okay. So I'm not asking for it. I'm not naming it yet. Because right now I'm just clicking that first glance at me. As he gets the hang of it, and since they've already been working on it, can I help you? I'm going to cut out the middleman and go straight for the source. Hi, can I help you with something? Oh. So now I want to start to get a little bit longer eye contact. So for him, I want to start to expect him to hold it a little bit longer. On the click a little bit longer now. Now he's got to hold it for a couple of seconds instead of a split second. Look at you. Nice. Good job. But I still haven't named it yet. So with my own dogs, I want them to be able to hold that for several seconds before I put a name to it. Because to me, watch me is not just a fleeting glance. It's I want eyes locked here and hold for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds if I ask for it. Okay. Thank you. That was very good.
and then he just lunges for your face.
I don't click that. So remember, eye contact, much like a sit or a down, implies, for me, it implies no barking. If you're staring at me while you're barking, that does not count. If you're staring at me while you're jumping on me, that does not count. Now, he didn't have to be sitting. He chose to sit, but I did not ask for that. When I work on eye contact, I do not ask for a specific position. I don't tell them to sit first. He can be standing, sitting, or lying down as long as he's not jumping or barking. Okay? but I don't name this one. I don't name this one with my own puppies. I work on this for at least a few weeks and I get some good solid eye contact before I name it. I want to eventually put it on cue, but I want to make sure I'm naming the right behavior, which is holding eye contact, not just a fleeting glance. The other thing I want to do is, before I put a name to it, I want voluntary eye contact, because my dogs learn very quickly the best way to get what you want is to connect with me. And so they learn to look at me for permission for things. They learn to make eye contact if they're worried about something and need help. So eye contact is a big go-to for my dogs, and I spend, with mine as puppies, I probably spend as much time working on eye contact as I do on any other single thing. To me, it's a huge piece of what I do with my dogs. If I want really strong connection, I've got to have great eye contact. Most trainers, if you've ever done puppy classes with previous puppies, most trainers don't spend much time on it at all, if any. Or they talk about it for 5 minutes and then you never hear about it again. I spend a lot of time on eye contact with my dogs. Any questions? Let's give it a try. See how they do.